Hi, Aquarius. So I'm getting messages and they're coming in quick. The first message is you are transforming massively. And if you are a moon Aquarius, I'm hearing first, your emotions around something are changing. And welcome that change. It could feel a little bit difficult right now, but welcome it because it will lead you to a higher level of understanding about your current situation. Whatever those emotional changes are, whether they feel surprising or welcoming, or that you've welcomed them. If you're an Aquarius sun sign, then there's something changing about your personal identity, about how you're showing up for yourself and showing up for the world. This also is a welcome change for you. I feel like there's much more positivity and hopefulness around your energy than maybe it is for those who have Aquarius moon. Now, if you have both, you'll be feeling some conflictual energy. If you're Aquarius rising, this is all intuitively based, but I feel like if I were to look up the astrology, it would support this, okay? So let me know if you're an astrologer. If you're Aquarius rising, then I feel like your perspective on the world is shifting, and I'm hearing disheartening. Some things might feel a little bit disheartening for you at this time, but go ahead and do your thing. Don't get detracted by other people's opinions. If you're an Aquarius Venus, there's something about your image that is changing to better reflect how you feel on the inside for someone. Interesting. There's also, I'm hearing a lateral career move coming up for you. Okay, Aquarius, so what I thought we'd do is look at the energy that you're leaving behind and the energy you're moving into, and then we'll pull the tarot cards and get a general message for you. These are general messages, so they may not resonate with you, and if they don't, that's okay. But if they do, there will be an extended available, and you can find that link in the description box below. Oh yeah, I also had the message that a Scorpio is going to be coming into your life soon, and this is a very important connection for you. I don't know if I'm seeing the heart. I don't know if it's in love, or if it could be an animal. I just saw an animal there, or a friend, or perhaps even a child. Whatever it is for you, their soul is important for your journey. Okay. Let's see here. What energy, one more, is Aquarius leaving behind? What energy is Aquarius leaving behind, spirit guides? The sustainer with the vision. Okay, I feel like there's a double message here. One is that you've been helping to sustain other people's visions for quite some time. And I feel like this isn't just you personally, Aquarius. I feel like this is the Aquarian energy in the collective, has really helped sustain a vision of what the future could be like. But this is the energy that's leaving. So I feel like that holding period, or that period in which you were fantasizing of what the future could be like, or trying to work towards a certain vision that you had while facing numerous challenges, that's coming to a close here for you. You're transforming out of that energy. But yeah, a lot of you were holding a vision for someone else. Maybe you were providing financial resources while somebody else pursued their dreams, or you're holding their emotional energy so that they could learn a lesson or develop in some way. Yeah, I feel like you were holding something for someone. Could be in a literal sense. But you're going to get untangled from that energy. And it's not necessarily that it was a bad thing. It's interesting. Something on my table is all tangled up. It's not that it was a bad thing that you were doing this, but it's no longer your thing. Okay, let's see what energy you're moving into. I'm getting something from this vision card though, so just give me a second. There's something about the snowy owl, and it's really interesting. It's showing up double on your card here. I was watching a video last night of a snowy owl live and their nest. And I was actually quite shocked. This is part of your message. I was actually quite shocked that their nest was kind of like out in an open field. And I don't know where it was being filmed, but it looked windy. The elements looked harsh. And I thought, why are they not like up in a tree, or like why is the nest not protected in some way? It was just out in the open. I feel like you're going to realize that you can be out in the open with something. That it's okay. You are protected. You are guided. You can express yourself. Whether this is creatively, emotionally, you don't have to keep anything in the shadows. Whatever you're bringing into your conscious awareness or into someone else's awareness is meant to be, I'm hearing. And I'm hearing Scorpio again. There's something about that Scorpio energy. Maybe you have a lot of Scorpio in your chart. Okay, let's see what energy you're transforming into, Aquarius. What energy is Aquarius transforming into? Ooh, the venom and the nectar. Interesting. We have the shaman at the bottom. Yeah, this feels like some kind of shamanistic alchemical process going on here. What are you transforming into? Well, what I'm seeing, this teeth with nectar. It's like you're going to take a bite out of something, I feel. I feel like you're going to go full force with something. There's nothing going to hold you back. The sustainer energy anymore is not serving you. There could, and I'm reminded of the full moon and big square that's going on. You know, astrologically, there's a lot of squares happening. And I feel like this is the last push out of that constraining, confining energy into this place of, I'm just going to go for it. And I'm hearing I'm going to infect everything with my venom. And I feel like that's in a very positive way, because whatever you're infecting is pollinating. I'm hearing properties of light. It's pollinating properties of light. It's pollinating things that need to grow and that can be shared with others. Very interesting, Aquarius. There's something that you're like hooking into that's going to take you quite far. This could be happening in multiple ways for you, okay? This could be love that you're getting really well, for some of you, I'm hearing vicious, but again, it doesn't feel like negative. It just feels like, I've had enough. I'm going after this thing that I want in my life. Some of you are dealing with someone who has a lot of Venus, okay? They could have a lot of Taurus or Libra, maybe even Cancer. I also feel like when Venus goes into Leo, this is really an activation point here for you when it comes to love. Okay, let's look at your general message. I feel like I want to look a little bit at the Venom card, though, so just bear with me for 1 second. Well, you don't have to, but I mean, if you want this message. So let's see. Interesting. It's a cycle of purification and detoxification, it says. It can come in potent forms and quantities that can be deeply damaging to us and the world. It says, when the venom appears, there is a substance in our psychic realm that must be identified. Perhaps your words have a sting of poison about them. Perhaps your relationship is slowly draining your reserves. But see, with the nectar following, it's like that venomous, toxic energy in whatever aspect of your life that's been draining you is now turning into something that is nurturing for you. Do you know what I mean? I don't feel like you're moving into toxicity, not at all. And I would couch this message in a different way if I felt that. Yeah, the medicine, the elixir, the garden. It's sweet, potent, heavenly essence that lubricates our spirit back to life. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. The nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practices, and people and activities that regenerate and heal. Great. Beautiful. Okay, that's the alchemical process I was picking up on. All right, Aquarius, if you're still here, let's get into your general message. Spirit guides, what do you want to say to Aquarius here? What do they need to know at this time? What messages do you have for them? 3 more. Okay, last one. Despite how you feel you're coming off, you're actually coming off a lot more gentle. For some of you, it's meek or subtle or subdued than you're actually feeling inside. So just remember that the intensity of your feelings are not necessarily showing on the outside. The Hermit. Exactly. Okay. 5 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 8 of Coins, Queen of Coins. The outside energy is the 2 of Swords. Okay. I feel like at this time things could feel weighty, things could feel heavy, as I was kind of saying in the beginning, but know that this is like the last push before the transformation, if you allow it to happen. I feel like ringing this for some reason. Every now and then I get called to do that. Okay, I feel like something is going to be announced to you and catch your attention. Okay, your overall energy is the Hermit. You've been kind of doing things, it's like working through your plans, working through your feelings, working through your emotions alone. And I have to tell you, Aquarius, maybe this isn't going to be for all of you, but I am seeing a little bit of like bitterness in this, a little bit of resentment. You see that face there? He's like camping, you know, he's got only the bare necessities. He's not looking very happy. And he's looking over at this 5 of Wands card at somebody else who may be causing some disruption in his life, okay? So I feel like with this Hermit card, I don't know why it's a he for me, but it is in this reading, okay? So maybe there's something that's been cramping your masculine energy, your ability to create, produce, put things out. I'm hearing feel virile. Okay. But this time that you've felt alone, kind of going through things, has really allowed you to reflect on what you don't want. And it has something to do with someone else's vision, 10 of Coins, long-term vision of what success and happiness means. I feel like you are around someone, or you were, who was very like adamant that this was going to be the way it is for them, or the way it is going to be for you, and you're not feeling it. There's something about that vision that makes you feel disregarded or overlooked. I also feel like if you've been having some kind of digestive issues, I'm hearing a change of diet with fruits, Death card here. There's something you need to cut out of your diet, okay? If that's applicable to you. You might want to go on an elimination thing. Okay, so the 5 of Wands for something unexpected that's going to happen. Well, I feel like, I'm seeing like this last push. It's like somebody's behind you almost. It could feel like someone's behind you, pushing you faster than you want to go. I feel like you're dealing, I'm hearing, with a saucy attitude from someone. Let me get a little bit further into this. Saucy attitude. King of Swords. This is someone who is very confusing emotionally. They could have a sharp tongue. They could like to always win and be right. Could be a boss, a lover, a friend, a sibling, whomever. They're having some effect on your life, and their actions are going to surprise you, and you're going to feel like you need to defend yourself. What else about this? Justice. This person is going through something in their life that they're trying to bring into balance, and for some reason you're being scapegoated, okay? What's the big surprise though? 2 of Coins. I feel like typically this person tends to have things in balance or likes to appear like they do. You're going to find out what's really been bothering somebody, and it's going to come out kind of harsh. And I feel like their tone of voice or what they expose, I'm hearing, or say to you is actually going to push you into this transformation. Not that you weren't already going there, but it's like a next level nudge, I'm hearing. The moon. Yeah, there's feelings that this person has, whoever you're thinking of right now, that or it could be someone that you're not anticipating, I'm hearing. Queen of Swords, maybe an air sign here. It could be Libra, Gemini. Yeah. Or somebody who has a lot of those qualities. They're feeling some pain and they've been masking it really well. 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords. And you're going to hear all about it, okay, Aquarius? Now, what's ending for you? 4 of Wands. This is like the sustainer, right? It's security. It's this box here. It's a square. One time I was living in an apartment. It's just reminding me here with this yellow square. It had yellow walls. I only lived in it I've moved so many times. But anyways, I have a stellium in the 8th house, so it's no surprise actually. But I was living in this apartment. It had yellow walls, and it was a perfect square. And I lived there for, I don't know, about a year. And it was starting to drive me crazy. I felt like the walls were closing in on me. Maybe something about yellow walls is important here, or the color yellow could be agitating you. I don't know what that means exactly. Yellow is consciousness. Could be something to do with the solar plexus here, but I feel like the walls are closing in with something. Could be where you live, or some way of that you've been sustaining yourself, some level of comfortability you've been in. It's not serving its purpose anymore. I feel like whatever looked promising here in the past, and maybe was for a bit, is really like almost tacky now. Something almost feels tacky. And that's coming to an end. You could be moving for some of you, or doing major renovations, I'm hearing. For others of you, there was somebody in your life that you really, who had a lot of energy input into what you were doing, I'm hearing. And you're seeing them in a different light. This Queen of Swords again. Okay, tell me a little bit. Who's this Queen of Swords? Ace of Coins. Somebody who is offering you something or had a lot to offer you. Could be somebody who wanted to reconcile with you, or just ignore some problems as well in your connection or in your relationship. There was a little bit of surface level superficiality here I'm picking up on. Well, that's ending. What's beginning is the 6 of Wands. Victory, success, recognition. Whatever you're doing, particularly Aquarian suns, I feel, sun sign Aquarians, or maybe you have an Aquarius sun, you're going to be victorious in your new endeavor, and however you're shifting your identity. Let's see, what else? Knight of Swords. For those of you, and I was asking Moon, Venus in my mind there. For those of you with a Moon and Venus, and I don't know why I'm doing this, because I typically don't go through all the Aquarius kind of placements, but I guess this is relevant in some way. Here you are. Well, you are complex, right? But anyways, you're going to be speaking your mind, okay? I'm hearing something is going to get into you. Something's going to irk you, and it's like it's going to come out what you've been feeling. The High Priestess. Yes, something that you've been feeling for quite some time. Some of you have been suspicious about someone, or you've come to learn something about someone, and you're going to spill the beans. You're going to say something about that. Others of you are going to confront someone who's been quiet and silent with you. Maybe this is even happening energetically, but something's coming to light here. It could be in a love connection. And it's coming to light because you've had enough of holding on to the energy of mystery, of not knowing, of acting innocent maybe, or below your emotional pay grade, I'm hearing. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, you're putting things in motion here. I feel like you're really done. Framing your reading is the King of Cups and the Seven of Swords. You're really done with other people's bullshit, okay? I feel like you've watched some people in your life just kind of lie about things or act shady or be dishonest, kind of get away with things, and you've allowed it to a certain degree because maybe you wanted to see how far they would take things, or maybe you just felt sorry for them. I don't know why you allowed it. Maybe you needed to act up and you didn't know what to do here. But now with the venom, nobody's going to get in between you and your nectar, into you and what's sweet for you in life. You know, nobody's going to be able to stop that here. I feel like for some of you, you're getting really disgusted with somebody in your life and the way they've been treating you or acting towards you. This could be at work or anything like that. It could be love. You know, you apply this reading as you need it. I'm seeing this cat here with the King of Cups, which is not typical for the King of Cups to have a cat. Usually it's the Queen of Wands who has that. And I feel like you're realizing that there's something about you that is highly intuitive and that you do have a special connection to symbols and signs, I'm hearing, and also the unconscious and dream world. Interesting. Some of you are musicians. I'm seeing a keyboard back there. And it's like you kind of threw something out, or maybe it's some records that you used to listen to all the time that you're now going to play again. I don't know why I said records. Interesting. Some music, some, I don't know, digital files that you're going to listen to. And it's going to bring back a sense of who you really are. It's like you put something away for some time. And I feel like it was because somebody else kind of made you feel like you've changed, you're not that person anymore. But Aquarius, you're going to step back into your truth and what you enjoy. You're going to salvage something here for yourself. And I feel like your higher self is very proud of you and very happy for you for making this change in your life. Some of you are going to cook more. Okay? Yeah, some of you are going to cooking class, or maybe you want to think about that, especially if you're having digestive issues. Cooking could be a great way for you to solve that in a magical way. You know, cooking is alchemy. Okay, so what do we have here for your advice? The Eight of Coins. Keep on working. Keep on going. Look at you. You're creating magic, literally. I feel like you're actually going to enjoy this shift, this transformation after that initial push. Once you get over the hump here, it's going to feel really interesting and intriguing for you, or at least that's the advice, to enjoy the process. You can be really future forward thinking, which is fantastic, but Spirit's saying don't forget to enjoy the moments that happen along the way. That's the real fun of it all. You know, it's to use an analogy, and this is, I know not everyone here is a musician, but is the fun making the music, or is the fun, you know, selling the CD, right? Selling the record. Where do you find the enjoyment? It's in the process, right? And I feel like if you're working on a relationship with somebody, then what? 10 of Coins. Keep working on it. You can get to a place of understanding between the two of you in which everybody feels respected if you're currently in a relationship. What else for advice? Last card. 5 of Swords. I said last card, but how could I leave it there? The Chariot. You've been through quite a lot, I feel, recently. For some of you, it's been the last 5 years, okay? You've had to deal with a few people, I feel particularly in work environments or social environments, that have just been untrustworthy. 3 of Swords. Untrustworthy to some degree, okay? Feeling maybe that they're better than you or something like this. You're going so far behind them that worrying about the minutia of those interactions is just not worth it. Like, you're so past that. Okay, and some of you have been having difficulties in love. The same thing applies here. Just keep focusing on your shift. Queen of Coins for what you can manifest in the next 3 months. I love this. This is you feeling secure and successful. It's you coming back into harmony with another part of yourself here. I'm hearing Gemini. There's something about Gemini energy. Maybe you have a Gemini North Node or Gemini Mars or Mercury. 7 of Coins here. I feel like the progress to your goal might be a little bit slow. You're going to have to be patient, but as long as you enjoy the journey, it will feel like you're already at the point, like you're already rich or you're already in love or you're already, where you want to be before you even get there. You'll have the feeling within you. You'll be enjoying the nectar before the fruit is even ripe. If you pay attention to your feelings in the process and how you can honor them. I do feel like you're going to need a little bit of patience. Whatever's happening in your life is going to take some time. But remember that those who wait are rewarded. Good things come to those who wait. 6 of Cups. You've had to fight off a lot of demons, inner demons, other people's demons in your life, okay? You're very strong. I feel like it is really your time here. Now, the outside energy is the 2 of Swords. I feel like somebody is blocked off, perhaps blocking you, or just totally oblivious to what's going on around them. King of Wands. I feel like this is actually intentional. There's an intentional strategy here with this person. They're intentionally acting confused or like they don't know what's going on. Why does Aquarius need to know this? Because there's something here that you're holding on to with this person, or that, an offer of some sort you hope is coming through. Could be a business thing or could be love, but it's like you're hoping they're going to offer you something or give you something or open up, and that they just need time. Maybe you've been sustaining the energy for this person, but it's intentional, okay? They're purposely acting like that. I feel like that's where we're going in the extended. So we'll look more into this person and why they're acting like that and what you can do, to help yourself through that situation. But if this is where you go, I love you so much. I'll see you next time.